Hello. If you don't know me, I'm Tyler Pippin, president of the Thoroughbred Alumni Club of Sigma Pi at Murray State. This is a new format of newsletter that I'm going to be trying to push out and better utilize our social media platforms here in the future. This is going to allow us to show you things that we can't necessarily show you in a simple PDF that you can read. We're also going to be continuing to do paper PDF newsletters, but these will serve as small bite-sized pieces of information that we can get out to you when we need to get the information out to you. So yes, there will be a readable document coming out in the next day or two. Our biggest piece of information for this video, for this newsletter, is going to be about something that I know many Sigma Pi's at Murray State University have been wanting for a long time. For years now, Sigma Pi at Murray State has been without a home. They've been without a place to recruit, without a place for their alumni to gather and come home to, and without a place for us to plant our roots for the future. This has made recruitment difficult. This has made programming for the chapter and the alumni club difficult. No one prefers to come back for summer reunion and use the Apple and the Curtis Center meeting rooms as a place where we gather. We need a place to call our own. We need a place to call our home. And that's what the Housing Corps and the rest of your elected officers in the alumni club have fought to do for so many years. And after an exhaustive and extensive search, we have found a property to call our home. Although this property is a lease for the time being, we are actively engaged in starting a campaign to start raising money to make this a permanent fixture for Gamma Upsilon chapter at Murray State University. The location is at 1313 Main Street, right next door to the first house at Murray State for Sigma Pi. The house is a 6-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3,024 square foot property. The heating is electric, cooling is central. Rental income will be about $9,800 plus a $100 parlor fee for active members of the chapter. Summer rental will be an extra income over the summer on top of that. With utilities and insurance, the first year will be a break-even situation, but depending on fall rush, you could see an increase in parlor fees and a much more comfortable situation for the chapter and for the Housing Corps. The leasing contract is year to year with first option of sale if the owner chooses to sell. The property meets all zoning and lane requirements for a fraternity house. With the future of fraternity housing on campuses changing and shifting, especially in these trying times with this virus, with growing changes in the needs of fraternity housing across America, and especially at Murray State University, we believe that this house is the perfect step for us to take towards having a location on campus. It has a fantastic lot size for additions and growth, and it's exactly what we need right now for our chapter. This first year will be a trial to make sure that the property meets the expectations of our Housing Corps and our chapter at Murray State University. And if the house is seen as a success, we will look towards purchasing the property and expanding on the building to grow the property for our needs. The Housing Corporation, alumni, and the chapter are going to have to all pitch in to help with furnishing this house. An estimated cost of about $6,000 will be needed to furnish the living room, furnish the dining room, and do what we can to fix the place up and get it move-in ready and ready for summer reunion for 2020. A campaign is going to be started immediately to raise money for all of the furniture needs and to finish getting the house ready for active brothers to live in and for alumni to come back and visit. And the exact items needed are as follows: 2 couches for the living room. We're looking for a display cabinet for the living room to display all of the trophies and awards that the chapter has received over the years. We're looking for 2 chairs for the living room. Andy Morris has graciously donated us a crested rug to be used in the living room. A small table for the living room. And an owl print for the living room. For the den and kitchen area, we're looking at getting a kitchen table and chairs. And then for a separate television room, we're looking at getting a sectional couch and a 70-inch television. Now, these are simply the first things that we're targeting with the $6,000. If we can stretch our money further and get more, we plan to do so. Some of the upstairs rooms, we're planning on looking at beds to potentially get and furniture for those bedrooms. We do have couches being donated graciously by Joshua Johnston for the upstairs living area. And we're looking at getting a reasonably priced washer and dryer for the property as well. Now, we've waited for this moment for a long time. And brothers like myself went without a house to make sure that we could get to this moment where we take a step into a property that is the correct house and the right house for our future. The chapter, I'm sure, will be overjoyed to hear this information. They're going to get what some of us did not get while we were in school. And to those that were older that did get to live through a house, I hope that you look back on your time with fondness, and I hope that you look to help these active brothers get the things they need in this property to make those exact same experiences, or maybe a little bit of different experiences for some of you. We're also looking at programming for summer reunion to make sure that we spend as much time in this property as we possibly can together. Now, the weekend of June 5th, 6th, and 7th, we're going to be doing our official move-in. So if any alumni are in the area or want to come and help move furniture, move things out of storage, go through some old composites, and get the house ready for the brothers and for the alumni at summer reunion, please feel free to come through and help us. It's going to be the first opportunity for the brothers of Sigma Pi to step foot in their new house. Now, our next steps after leasing this house are obviously to purchase this house if it meets our expectations for this first year. Our purchase of this house will be done after a campaign has been ran to raise money to purchase this house. More details will be coming about that campaign. But if you would like to donate money to furnish this property, we are going to have a link in the description and in the comment where you can go and donate through PayPal, or you can send physical check to our PO box at Murray State for the chapter, and that address will be listed here on the screen. Please include your name so that we can make sure we thank all of the brothers, both active and alumni, that have gone into making this a reality, especially with this effort to furnish the property. And last but not least, thank you to all the members of the Housing Corps over the last few years. Thank you to the members that have given their time, their dedication, and their money towards making this a reality. Your dedication to the fraternity is not lost on anyone. As of right now, the Alumni Club is still planning on having our summer reunion the third weekend of July. Please keep your ear to the ground though, because if there is a push for this quarantine to go longer than it has already, and it is seen as dangerous for us, we might need to make adjustments. Please be flexible the best that you can and be understanding in these times. I know that is stressful. I know that's something that we do not want to do, but we have to maintain a sense of safety for both ourselves and others.